You're enough. This changed everything for me. For a lot of people, being out in the world, socializing, being on social media, even, a lot of people walk around with the need to feel like they have to prove themselves. A lot of people walk around trying to impress people. And what that does a lot of times is that brings you out of your authentic self, right? That brings you out of who you actually are outside of putting up an image or trying to impress people. Now, I'm not saying that you should tell or show or reveal everything about yourself, but a lot of people are walking around with a representative representing something that isn't true to them because they're constantly trying to get approval or validation from their peers, people on social media, family, friends, right? Now, when I realized I came to an awakening, I came into an awakening to where one day it just hit me. It was an epiphany to where I realized I'm already enough for everything that I want. Everything that I want to do, everything I want to achieve, the relationships I want, just the life that I wanted for myself and that I saw for myself. I realized that I already had all of that inside of me. I already had all the capabilities and things inside of me to produce that. So it's like I'm already enough. I don't need to go crazy and transform myself into something that I'm not. And this is why I always preach about self mastery. If you guys follow me on social media, Instagram, even on this channel, I preach self mastery, but self mastery, before you can really master yourself, the first step really is you becoming your true self and accepting who you really are. It's not about becoming something that you're not, it's about embracing and loving who you actually are. That's like the foundation of self mastery, right? So you're already enough, but a lot of people walk around and they're told that they have to look a certain way for to get something. They have to speak a certain way. They have to dress a certain way. And I'm not saying that you should negate or forget the requirements for certain things, right? But you already have everything it takes to do what you want to do. And a lot of people beat themselves up, and I was one of them, to where you're walking around and feeling like you need to be goddamn Superman or Superwoman to get this thing that you want, this career, job, opportunity to grow in certain areas of your life. You feel like you have to get in shape, right? To get your health right. You feel like you got to have the best membership, or in regards to or in relation to anything, any area in life. You just feel like you have to have all this stuff together in order to start it. When you already got it, the only thing you really need is you. Sound cliche, sound even kind of corny, but you already have everything in you. You already got it. Like the missing ingredient isn't some like crazy superficial external thing that you need to get in order to start your journey of your own transformation, or to get what you really want, or to go after that goal that you want in life. The main thing you need is you, and have your mind right. Right. And I meet so many people that's like that, man. I want to do this. I want to start losing weight. I wanted to get into this industry. I want to start this career. I always wanted to try this out, but what's stopping them is them feeling like they don't have all the tools yet. In their mind, they're coming up with all this stuff because they're trying to be perfect. You don't have to be perfect. You're already enough. They're trying to be perfect and present themselves as perfect and acquire and get all these things and tools and resources that they feel would make them good enough or qualified to get the thing that they want. But the only qualification is you being yourself. See, nothing beats originality and authenticity. because there's only one of you, right? So you could get all the tools and resources that everybody else has and still fail or still not be effective because the missing ingredient, the key is really you. And that comes from a place of realizing that you already enough. You already got everything it takes. But when you're constantly comparing your life to other people's lives and comparing what other people have that you don't, whether they have the resources, um, a social, right, the representation, money, whatever, a certain background, when you compare yourself to people, you're always going to be feeling like, damn, I'm lacking in something. I don't really have it. I don't have enough. Maybe I need to wait. Maybe I need to do this and get this right to get started. No, you just needed to get started with you. The key is you. So when I came to this realization, it's like I gained like such a groundedness, right? I gained this concrete energy, like, whoa, I just feel so much better now. Because the whole time, like I said, if I feel like I need to acquire this and get this and do this to have all these things lined up perfectly to get what I need to then start doing X, Y, and Z. But it's like, damn, I already have me. I got my mind, I got all my hands, my feet, everything. So when I realized that I'm already enough for everything that I want, that's when a lot of things that I wanted started to fall towards me, right? The opportunities, the career and fitness and health. And it's like clients start flying to me. I started having visions of, man, I want to model, I want to act. I set goals and it's like opportunities started to find me, right? And when you move from a place of knowing that you already enough and you show up with that in rooms or relationships, people have they admire that because a lot of people when it comes to getting on to different opportunities, they try their best to like be this perfect thing. They present themselves as this perfect thing, but when you already realize that you're enough, you're chilling. And it's not an arrogance. It's like, yo, I'm here. I'm already enough. I don't need to become something that I'm not in order to impress you because I already know I'm enough. So it's this respect and admiration that people gain for you because you're really showing respect for yourself because somebody that realizes that they're enough, you're carrying this attitude. It's an attitude and it's an energy of you're embracing yourself. You're loving yourself. You already know you got it. You don't need to become something else to get whatever you want. You already got it. And it's really you. And it even get to an attitude and to a point to where it's like you're not the opportunity, you're not missing out on the opportunity. The opportunity is missing out on you. So that project or the interview, the job, the career, whatever, it's like there's so many people that could be hired. There's so many people that have the same exact qualifications as you. So many fitness trainers out here, so many actors, so many artists, so many writers and authors and content creators, whatever, right? But there's nobody like you. So when you really come to a point where you realize, yo, I'm enough. I'm enough to start this channel. I'm enough to start my career. I'm enough. Now you start feeling like you don't need to be perfect for the opportunity because you are already enough for the opportunity, right? Now you come into a place where you feel like that career path or that job isn't really, you're not missing out on it. You're not desperate for it because you realize how valuable you are. So now they really need you because you're so unique in what you do and who you are. There's many other people with the same qualifications, but there'll never be another one of you. So now you get into a place of individuality where you really start tapping in and embracing who you are, and the confidence goes to a whole nother level. These are the things I want people to really wake up to, you know, and it's a when you come across people that you meet or that you family or people friends that you had in your life for a long time, they always come to you, and I was one of them with ideas and like, man, I want to do this, I want to do that. I don't know. I need to start this. And a lot of people don't start because of fear. But the real fear is that they don't believe that there will be enough. They feel like they will be rejected. They feel like they don't qualify to get the opportunity because they're always comparing themselves to other people. And it's like, damn, this person looks so great and so perfect. So now in comparison, they feel like, damn, I ain't shit. They feel like they're not enough, but you are already enough. And a lot of people walking around right now, you are the way you are for a reason. You're not the way you are because of a mistake. You're not the way you are because you're just not right and you need to correct things. Now, again, on a journey of self-mastery, nobody's perfect and you want to improve yourself. You want to get better. You want to get stronger in your weaker areas and you want to really become God level on, on in the areas where you're strong at. But you are the way you are for a reason. And you're so unique. Your style, the way you think, the way you talk, the way you dress, the way your philosophy and your outlook on whatever it is that you're into, that's so it shit is beautiful, right? And I had to come to that realization myself, and I actually got some like confirmation on it. A lot of people tell me about my perspective on things is so unique, and I'm unique as a person. But the reason why I was able to start displaying that and showing that is because I started to really embrace myself. And, for a while, if you're a really unique person and you feel like, man, I might not be enough for this or enough for that, or I don't know if I can do it, and you're in doubt and you're questioning yourself, they've there has been people in your environment that's made you feel that way. A lot of times you're around people that might be trying to make you feel insecure about yourself and telling you that, oh, you can't do this and you need to fix this. And they're always trying to bring up your flaws instead of telling you or complimenting you on what's good about yourself and give you constructive criticism instead of just slandering everything negative about you. Right. So a lot of people walk around with this lack inside of them because it's really insecurity, but you're around people that's make you feel insecure about yourself. And sometimes it gets to the point where you start beating yourself up. Now you're the main person making you feel like you're not good enough for an opportunity or for a relationship or whatever it is that you want to get. So now you beating yourself up all the time, feeling like you're not enough. You're only looking at your flaws. You're not looking at all the great things about you. You're just looking at all your flaws. And that prevents you from embracing yourself. And a lot of times, the key thing is your flaws, a lot of times, are secretly the best things about you. For a long time, a lot of people will call me weird, right? For example. And used to confuse me like, what are you talking about? It's like, oh, the way I am with people and stuff and weird, but it's like when I got out into the world and I started meeting like new people and stuff, a lot of people tell me, yo, you have an amazing personality. You're so unique. So what happens is for a long time, the very same thing that other people tried to make me feel insecure about is my best quality. Like that's the best thing about me is my expressing, my personality, how I talk, my ideas, how I think, right? And it's very unique to a lot of people. But for a long time behind the scenes, years, friends, even family members, peers, they try to make me feel like something was wrong with me because they're saying to themselves, he's different. And since I don't really understand or I don't really resonate with how he moves and how he thinks, I'm going to label him as this. And a lot of times these people have a difficult time expressing themselves. So they call you weird. It's like it's projection. or whatever it is. It might be another quality or trait about yourself, but a lot of times the very same thing that you're beating yourself up about, or people have tried to make you feel insecure about, is actually a strength. But you just got to get out of the those bad environments, or environments that try to make you question yourself. A lot of times your insecurities are your superpowers. If you start embracing yourself, if you get to a point where you say, yo, I'm enough. I don't need to be something or somebody else. I'm already enough. God made me the way he made me, and that's it. I don't need to change and transform and be something that I'm not. I already got it. I already got it. I'm already enough. Right. And then when you move like that, and you start embracing all these different parts of yourself and who you really are, and fully, man, everything changes. You start to attract what you want instead of kind of working to get it. Right. You start embracing who you are. A lot of people will start to see your individual traits and be like, whoa, they'll be drawn to it. And that'll open up a lot of opportunities for you. Right. So hope this helped y'all. Yeah, have a good night. Love y'all. Peace.